The topic of stand your ground laws were pretty popular a few years ago, not so much now, but I thought I'd clear the air on a couple misconceptions between stand your ground and the castle doctrine. And I'll put up a map here comparing the states that have castle doctrine laws versus those that have stand your ground laws. A lot of people conflate the two and say they're the same thing or they're equivalent, but they really refer to completely different things. Some states can have one and not the other, some states can have both, and they don't really relate to the same situations. The castle doctrine states that if someone enters your home or some other private property that you are legally occupying and owning, that you have the right to use any force necessary to stop them from entering your property while you're there, of course. The situation differs slightly if you're outside and they're inside, but the idea is that if someone comes into your home unannounced and uninvited, they're probably there to do you harm. That's the idea of the law, at least. Meanwhile, the stand your ground law doesn't have anything to do with your home. It has to do with you, personally, and whether or not you are legally required to flee a situation. Basically, the stand your ground law is if you're in a confrontation with someone and they're posing an imminent threat, they fulfilled 3 requirements that would allow you to use force against such an individual, then you do not have a requirement to flee if you are capable of doing so. In many states, if you have an opportunity to leave a situation with an encounter that could turn lethal for you or the attacker, you have an obligation to do so. You have an obligation to run away and flee the scene, basically, even if other people are around or if that would give them a better shot at you. If you have an opportunity to run away, you must take it. The stand your ground law states that even if you have that out, you are not legally required to take it. You have to use discretion on what force you're going to implement in stopping the threat, but you are not required to flee. Now, this is a much shorter video than normal, but it is a very cut and dry topic. You have a certain set of laws that allow you to do certain things in certain situations, and there are other laws that require or allow you to do certain other things in other situations. Maybe a little bit of overlap, but they're definitely not the same thing and don't apply to the same situations. Hope we're all on the same page, and I'll see you next time.